all-important higher seed could lead them to an easier path. But one thing I always like to say, Sharky, is that Zelda Randomizer doesn't care who you are. Any runner can win any race at any given time.
Exactly. We've seen it before. We've seen huge comebacks. So, it's a randomizer. So, prepare for anything, basically.
I'll tell you what, though, looking at Fury SK, to me, no surprise that he's holding one of the top 2 spots at this time. Remember that Fury SK was the all boards, no swords Zelda Randomizer Tournament champion earlier this year. So not only has he grown a long way in that category, he's definitely grown as a normal Zelda Randomizer Tournament runner himself. So he's definitely one to look out for. But I'll tell you what, these 4 racers here tonight, they're going to put up a good fight. Any of these can take the top spot. But don't forget, in addition to these 4 featured runners, we do have all the other racers not featured also running the same race.
Yep, there's like, what is it, 34 people in this race?
Yeah, 34 people. It is quite the field for tonight's race. As we are underway here, and we have Random Effect finding level 3, Truant Gamer and Penalpha on level 1, and Truant Gamer finding the power bracelet here in level 1. Ooh, but JLo7 taking a death as he was trying to enter the shop where the Armo statue was, so he's going to have to go back to start and try it again. Yeah, the perfect item that panel finding, the croissant there, as we affectionately like to call the power bracelet. Of course, because all of the dungeons are in their standard vanilla spots, the raft and the recorder are going to be required to gain access to those respective levels. And it looks like JLo7 is going to head for level 1. You know, level 1, of course, is a good spot because there are 3 items to be digging out. There's 2 that are going to be on the floor and 1 that is going to be behind a staircase. And don't forget that the heart containers are part of the shuffle. So you could find 3 heart containers here in level 1. Of course, we know that is not true because the power bracelet is the staircase item here.
Yep, and we'd seen 1 item in 3 in the staircase, and that was a heart container.
Yep, so that is one of the 9 heart containers that are part of the shuffle. So there's still 8 other heart containers that are scattered throughout Hyrule and its dungeons.
Yep. We probably see some people picking up the regular heart containers from the caves, which they are not randomized.
Yeah, that's correct. The Take Any Caves are their normal choices. And boy, Lag City on Random Effects side, we're talking about 8 Vyres, and they were really lagging this reverse C room, but Random Effect down to just 1 Vyre now. He should be able to take this down with no problem. That is where the map is, and as you can see, it is the normal vanilla layouts. However, later on in the tournament, we will be dealing with the famous shapes. We see the Triforce on Random Effect's side that is swallowed up by a Gibdo, but he's going to have to be careful. He's going to lose 2 hearts every time he gets hit by them. Speaking of losing 2 hearts, JLo and Panolf are finding all of the county fair cuties here, the bunnies, the Pole's voices, and they too take away 2 hearts if you pet them, so you got to be careful. JLo keeping his distance with the beam sword here, and he gets a nickel to drop from them. They are in the money dropping group. Panolf trying to get rid of these Pole's voices, hoping that he's going to get a drop.
They take a lot of hits with the wood sword. Just wait till later when we have a bow and some arrows. They're instant killed.
Yeah, that's correct, because with the bow and arrows, it doesn't matter which type of arrows you have, they go down in 1 hit. Truant Gamer heading for vanilla level 6 area. That is an interesting play here. Is checking behind the Armo statue. I didn't see if he got an item there. Oh, and JLo taking a death in the NSU room, so back to start he goes. Panolf clears the last bunny, but all he gets is a bomb drop, and he'll just leave it there for the time being since he's already at 7 bombs, and he goes from 1 set of bunnies to another set of bunnies, and oh, shoot.
Well, you might have to just try again.
And JLo...
I was going to say, I kind of like how you could start anywhere in the level. So, that's a fun thing.
Yeah, which means you never know which level it's going to be. But luckily for us commentators, that we are given the level in advance, so we know exactly which level we're going to. And furthermore, in this first week of races, the levels are in their standard positions, but that will change later on in the qualifiers. And Truant Gamer has found the magical key, which might have been in level 6 or it might have been the Armo statue here. So that is a very big find. Random Effect's going to get his Triforce out of level 3, so he's on the board in that department. But with the any key, that means any locked doors that Truant Gamer might stumble upon, whether it's here or level 9 or elsewhere, that's now a thing of the past. But ooh, we have a Dig Dogger. That's a potential drop, I do believe. Random Effect finding a medium secret, and it is not worth much. It's only worth 28 rupees. That has been shuffled. It's anywhere between 25 and 40 rupees. And the locations have not been shuffled, so these runners know exactly where they can go to pick up some fast cash.
Yep. Because you might have to use a key, buy, a blue candle, because, well, that may be required for one of your levels, if, your red candle's not locked behind it or in level 9.
Yeah, that is correct, Sharky, because you have to have a candle of some sort to gain access into level 8. You have to have the recorder to gain access to level 7, and you need the raft to gain access into level 4. The power bracelet won't be required, of course, but it does provide fast transportation to the 4 corners of Hyrule that do have those push blocks where the power bracelet would be required. And we have a Patra sighting on J-Lo's side. That is never fun to fight a Patra with just a wood sword and 3 hearts.
And we also found Ganon's room in level 1.
We're finding all the level 9 stuff here in level 1 is Panolf unfortunately taking a death. Random Effect's now in level 1 himself. Truant Gamer continuing his search here in level 6. We do believe that the Any key was the Armo statue item that Truant Gamer found outside. There's a key that he absolutely positively doesn't need. So Truant's going to go into this NSU room, but there's really nothing he can do there because there's a Dig Dogger there. So if that's a drop room, he won't be able to get it. Meanwhile, J-Lo gets his Triforce out of level 1. Panolf knows exactly where it is. And Random Effect, he's down to 1 heart. He's going to have to be careful. Truant Gamer down to 1 heart himself. Nothing doing in that room in level 6. A big level, one of the bigger levels out of level 9. Of course, level 7, as we know, is the biggest level. Look at this. We find a ground item in level 1 for Random Effect, and it is the ladder. That is huge. So he'll be able to check the ladder item on the coast, and who knows, it could be something big.
Yep. Gotta love having a ladder early on in the seed.
Certainly, because you never know if that ladder is going to be required. Now, typically in an 8 Triforce run, the ladder is going to be required almost every time. Once in a while, you'll get those seeds where you don't need the ladders. J-Lo is going to take the heart container in one of the 4 pick any caves, and that takes him up to 4 hearts. Now, the white sword item is going to be in its standard location, but it's not necessarily going to be the white sword. It could be anything. It could be a heart container. As Panolf grabs his Triforce out of level 1, he's on the board in that category. Random Effect does have the Triforce out of level 3. He's trying to get the Triforce also out of level 1 as well. Truant Gamer now knows where the Triforce is here in level 6. J-Lo is going to head for the waterfall to see what the item is. Luckily, it's just Octoroks guarding it and not a whole bunch of Lynels. So he's got a 1 in 3 chance of picking up whatever this white sword item is, which is the silver arrows!
And he gets
and
it.
he gets it!
4
Wow!
heart silvers.
That is amazing. J-Lo hitting the Gamblematic 9000, then the 1 in 3 odds come through for J-Lo. He's got the silver arrows. That's half of what you need to defeat Ganon. And we find the wooden boomerang. All hail. Truant Gamer grabs Lord Banana, and that is just an extra weapon that Truant Gamer can use, and he's using it right away to take down these keys.
Yep. Best way to use it is stun some enemies. Get them out of your way in a way.
I'll tell you what, Sharky, it could come in handy later on in the tournament where we turn on the HP randomizer shuffle. You know, Octorox could go down with a boomerang hit, could come in handy, especially later on. Random Effect skipping the Triforce for now in level 1, but he's going to grab it. That's going to be his second Triforce piece of the match for him.
And Truant Gamer kind of got Wall Mastered away, but does up A and, well, goes back to start anyway.
J-Lo goes for his second Take Any Cave. He's up to 5 hearts. Panolf grabbed the magical key from the Armos statue, so now his key troubles are over with. But Random Effect still looking for the third and final item here in level 1. And actually, yes, he did not grab the power bracelet. He knows he doesn't need it to beat the game. And now Panolf is in that same level 6 that Truant Gamer is in right now. And if he's able to explore as much as he can, he will find the wooden boomerang.
Yeah, a lot of people tends not to pick that up, but we got some people that will pick them up.
Random Effect is done with level 1. So he'll be moving on to the next dungeon. We'll see where he heads next. Looks like he might be heading for level 6 as well. Truant Gamer going to ignore the Triforce for the time being. He's trying to find that final item. J-Lo has decided to go into level 2. There will be 2 items here in level 2, and they're going to both be on the ground. You may have to full clear them, and we find more bunnies here in level 2. Amazing stuff. Blue ring is at the standard 250 rupee price. I don't think we're going to see any of these runners go after the blue ring unless it was one of those really trolly combats. Because remember that the red ring is somewhere in the shuffle. It's not necessarily relegated to level 9. It could be anywhere as Truant Gamer decides to pick up the Triforce out of level 6.
I mean, I guess I'm on board with that, so...
Yeah, definitely. J-Lo here, still in level 2, trying to find the 2 items here. And there is a Like who's got explosives in his body. That can't be very good for him, but it'll make the pancakes extra spicy, Sharky.
Yep. Toasted up pancakes.
Truant picks up the heart container in the Take Any Cave. Little does he know, his 4 hearts would be enough to get the white sword item, which are the silver arrows, as Random Effect goes into what's normally the blue ring shop, finds bait at the standard 60 rupee price, but decides not to make any purchases at this time. Blue candle, though, quite expensive. It's got a 25% markup at 75 rupees.
Oof. Just hope you could find that red candle somewhere.
Oh no, J-Lo finding a mugger room, and the penalty is either give up one of your maximum bombs or 5 keys. That's bad news for J-Lo because he does not have the magical key that Truant Gamer and Panolf have. When they find that mugger room, they can show the old man that any key, and it acts as a free pass, and they're literally losing nothing.
Yep, their joke be on that old man.
Got that right, Sharky. Absolutely. Looks like Random Effect's going to head for that same cave. This time, he has enough rupees. He wants to buy that blue candle.
And I don't blame him, because you get access to level 8, I believe. So.
You are correct. So with the blue candle in hand, he'll be able to go into level 8. Then he may head for level 8 next. You never know. Truant Gamer and J-Lo both in level 2, but neither of them finding any of the items that are on the ground. And the way this is shaping up to be, this is looking like, oh, and those turret statues knocking Truant Gamer to the ground. Back to start he goes. Random Effect will get this heart container from the Take Any Cave. He's up to 5 hearts. Okay, this is where the bow and arrow would really come in handy. And look at the large secret. I definitely approve of that one. 112 rupees, Shark.
Gotta love that.
Absolutely. So that definitely makes up for the meagerish medium secret, as Truant Gamer finds some rupees of his own. Doesn't grab all of them, but feels he doesn't need them. Random Effect is heading for level 8. Is that going to be his next play? Oh, look at the HUD clipping he's doing. He's screen scrolling through the HUD. This is just swag right here for Random Effect. He's going to find out what the ladder on the coast is. It's the red candle. He just bought the blue candle for 75 rupees, and he's thinking to himself, oh, I could have had a free red candle there if I didn't spend my money. I just got one word, or one phrase, rather. The game knows.
It does.
But Random Effect is going to grab the red candle anyway. It is a free red candle after all. A blue candle you can fire it once on the screen, and if you want to use it again, you got to go to another screen. Red candle, you can use it as many times as you want on the screen you're currently on, but only 2 shots can be fired at once.
And a red candle can be really useful.
So Random Effect is making the play for level 8. There are 2 items behind staircases. Unfortunately, that double block room proved to be a red herring. No item here. Not the worst enemy set in the world. It's gorillas, but you got to be careful of them boomerangs, as you're going to lose 1 heart. Let's try to block clip through the staircase. There's a 50-50 chance he's going to find an item. It's one of them, and it's the recorder. That's a big find. And
True Gamer got the white sword out of level 2, just standing there.
Oh, nice find. So that's an item that JLo has not found yet. So that is going to double the attack power from what the wood sword would do. So these pancakes are going to go down much quicker now for Truant Gamer. But if JLo keeps persevering, he'll find that white sword. And Truant Gamer has the any key, so old man, you're out of luck.
Now our question is going to be, where's that bait guy?
Well, there's the map for Random Effect. There's your level 8 map. Well, typically that bait's going to be in level 7, but we haven't found the bait yet. Now, there are no hints, because if you remember during the SGDQ race between Fred and Jamie Eveler, for the GDQ light flags, we have nothing but community hints. So these runners are on their own.
Yep, level 9 is not going to get you out of that jam.
No, that's for sure, Sharky. So, ooh, we have a Goma. Luckily for Random Effect, the item is poorly guarded. It is just a nickel, so we know that he doesn't have to kill it. And Random Effect finds nothing of use there. Truant Gamer has fully cleared level 2, but he does not know where the Triforce is. Unfortunately, JLo taking a death in level 2, and he's going to continue. He might just grab the Triforce and bail, but he's going to have to get these Poles voices out.
Yeah, and being in a turret room, oh, I hate that.
Oh, man, that's an ugly room. I mean, you're losing 2 hearts every time you get hit by the Poles voices, and a half a heart when you get hit by those BMOS fireballs. That is just an unpleasant room to do combat in. Panolf here in level 6, still trying to find the items. Remember that the wooden boomerang is the item behind the staircase. I didn't see what the floor item was, though.
I don't think we've seen it, but I could be wrong, but who knows?
Hey, Sharky, you were asking about that bait block? We just found it. It's here in level 8. And it is guarding 5 rooms. Unless we can get through the eye.
See, even the bait guy doesn't want any meat. He just wants something different. But he might have to get his meat.
Random Effect will use the recorder. It's just a single segmented dig dogger that's going to require 8 hits. He's going to put that red candle to work because he's going to lose 2 hearts, and it is a push block if this is one of the items, but it is not. It is the transport staircase. I was just about to say, if this is one of the items and it's like, you know, the bow or something, that's quite a trolly place. Hey, look at this. He just found a workaround from that bait.
Nicely done there.
That is absolutely crazy. So, any of you out there who are hoping the bait would be required, well, Random Effect just threw that concept out the window by finding that workaround with that recorder to take down the dig dogger and find that transport staircase. But Random Effect's going to have to be careful. He finds a key that he didn't need, but it's right there. So he'll just run over it. JLo's still here in level 2. It's been a tough one. This has actually been a tough level, too, because the combat's been quite steep. We've seen a lot of Poles voices.
Yep, they're making their home here tonight.
So, JLo still trying to figure out where those 2 items are. He found the white sword. Panolf's going to grab the Triforce out of level 6. That is going to be his second Triforce piece. Truant and Random Effect both have a pair of Triforce pieces as well. JLo's going to get to work on something, either grabbing the Triforce or trying to full clear another room that was being tricky. We found the floor item in level 8. It sounds like that was the red ring, and Truant Gamer, or rather Random Effect, has it on his side of the board, so the damage he's taken is now down to 1/4 of the base value. That is a huge find. Now we're still looking for one other item behind a staircase before he's going to grab the Triforce here out of level 8. He'll take the transport staircase. No, that's the other side of the transport. Remember, you took that transport staircase to get around the bait block. JLo's going to grab his Triforce out of level 7, so all of our runners have 2 Triforce pieces.
Yep, they might have 2 different ones, but it's something for them.
Yeah, definitely. Random Effect going to clear this. This must be where the second item is. Let's find out the second staircase item, rather. And there's the book, and Random Effect says, no. Book is absolutely not going to be helpful in these particular flags, because what the book does is when you have the wand equipped, when you use the wand and make contact with enemies or the walls, it bursts into flames, and it's usually more of a hindrance than a help. So unless you have a seed where it acts as an atlas or it acts as a translator, you're going to want to stay clear from that book.
Yep. If you're that person that wants to burn it, just walk over there and burn it. Just don't get yourself keysed over there.
I've seen that happen a few times where they get keysed into the book or keysed into an undesirable item. As JLo finds the letter, in fact, it's going to be in its vanilla spot, of course. By using the letter, he can buy some potions, which may come in handy when we get to level 9.
Yep. Looks like Random Effect is going to level 2.
That'll be a good choice for Random Effect because he will get his white sword, as Truant Gamer finds a quick Triforce here in level 5. Panol finds Lord Banana, and he is going to leave it behind, much to the chagrin of one of our fellow admins here, TGE. Truant Gamer decides to go back to start. Now, I don't know if he just decided to bail on level 5 or if he was blocked, but Random Effect does get his white sword, so his attack power has just been doubled.
Yep, just gotta find that second item and the Triforce.
Now, Truant Gamer going to make the play to level 1. He's the only one of our 4 feature runners who hasn't done so yet. He'll find the power bracelet, but more importantly, he'll find the ladder. Again, ladder generally required. It is not required in terms of the ladder item on the coast. It'll get you a free red candle. Unfortunately, Panol taking a death in level 6, so back to start he goes. JLo... Think about going on a shopping spree. Sorry, JLo, you can't purchase that blue ring. You still need another 162 rupees. Meanwhile, Random Effect discovering the Mugger room, and even though he had the any key, he decided to up an A anyways. He's not even going to give the old man the pleasure of taking his any key as a free pass. He's just like, I'm out of here. Sorry.
And let's see. Yeah, there's a Triforce room from that compass, so just go ahead and grab that Triforce and get the heck out and go somewhere else, you know, for a level.
JLo purchased the blue candle. He does not have the ladder out of level 1, I don't believe. Truant Gamer is finding a key that he doesn't need, so he'll up an A. Random Effect finds the Triforce out of level 2, so that's going to be his 4th piece. So he's got the most Triforce pieces so far of all of our runners, and he is out of level 2. I'm starting to wonder if the other item in level 2 is a heart container, but
It was.
it was a heart container. All right, good catch there, Sharky. So he's going to move on to the next level. Panolf still in level 6 here. He has not found the floor item, it looks like, but he's reevaluating his options. He's out of there.
I'm keeping notes down so I know where items are if in each place. So, and I know there's a tracker, but just keep in mind no notes as well.
Random effect goes to the white sword location next to the waterfall, and he had 6 hearts, so he knew he was guaranteed to pick up that item, and it's a good thing he did because it is the silver arrows. And don't forget, he picked up the bow in level 3. I believe that was the ground item. So now he can go to town on those Pols voices. But unfortunately, J-Lo gets killed in level 3 as Panolf decides to go to one of the Take Any caves and pick up a heart container. He's now up to 4 hearts. Again, for those of you just joining us, 4 hearts is enough to get our white sword item tonight, which is the silver arrows. Random effect finding that same quick Triforce that Truant Gamer found, so that's going to be his 5th Triforce piece. Let's see if he decides to go back into level 5. No, he's out of there too. I got a feeling we have a block in level 5. I don't know what kind of block. Either that or they're hitting the Gamblematic 9000. Well, it can't be a ladder block. He's got the ladder. He just might be gambling. Because he's not quite in go mode yet. He needs to get the raft, and that raft could be anywhere, including level 5. Random effect going back into level 1. Now, we know the ladder and the power bracelet were 2 of the items, but I guess he did not find the 3rd item. As Panolf, another death. It's been a tough one for him so far. J-Lo here back in level 3.
Oh, heart container. That was easy.
Yeah, that was very fast for Random Effect to find that final item. So, heart container will put him up to 7 hearts. Truant Gamer now in level 3. He'll find his bow if he's able to explore enough. And there's also a heart container as well. Yeah, right now, Random Effect definitely cruising, but Truant Gamer's been hanging in there, and J-Lo and Panolf, they've been struggling, but it's definitely not over yet for these runners. And remember, even if they don't win, they want to finish in as fast of a time as possible because that acts as your score for qualifying. So it doesn't matter entirely if you win or lose. You just want to do the best you can as Panolf finds the heart container here in level 3. And Random Effects now in level 7, and what do we like to call level 7, Sharky?
Well, pure chaos. All them rooms. So, yeah.
That's right. 33 rooms of pure chaos. You are absolutely right, Sharky, because there are 2 items in level 7, one behind the staircase and one on the ground. And yes, you may have to full clear every single one of those 33 rooms to try to find what you're looking for. And look out, we've got blue danger noodles, but thankfully for Random Effect, since he's got the red ring equipped, and by the way, that was a flawless fight with those bow and arrows, he's only going to lose half a heart instead of the 2 hearts you would normally lose.
Yep. And I've seen a few of these qualifiers that level 7 had your major item.
Don't forget that we do have Name That Tune in progress, the random recorder tune. So I'm sure some of the people have already figured out what the tune is. We find the Triforce here in level 7, but Random Effect is going to keep on exploring to find at least one of the items. He knows that if he finds the raft, he's in go mode, and he can just go ahead and collect the Triforces, make his play to level 9 once he gets all 8. Unfortunately, Random Effect finds the transport staircase, but the next staircase he finds will in fact be the one that has the staircase item. J-Lo finds a Dig Dogger in level 3, but he does not have the recorder, which is in level 8. And we have found our staircase item, What's it going to be? Oh, baby!
Oh, the raft.
Wow. Random Effect, ladies and gentlemen, is officially in Triforce and Go mode.
What's with the raft being level 7 in these qualifiers? That's at least a second qualifier? Or is it the third? I don't even know.
I have no idea, but this is one of the more quicker level 7s you will see. This is definitely a level that people like to cringe at because of how big it is, and sometimes you can complete it in 5 minutes, and sometimes it takes 25 minutes, and Random Effect will be glad that this was one of the more quicker level 7s he'll see.
They have six Triforces, my bad, in just over 30 minutes.
Yeah, he's on a really good pace right now. He just needs to get the Triforces out of level 6 and 4. And looks like his next play is going to be level 6. He'll save level 4 for the end. Truant Gamer gets his Triforce out of level 3. That's going to be his 5th Triforce piece. So he's currently running 2nd of our 4 featured runners. Now, remember, don't forget, we have a big field of runners also competing in this race who are not being shown. So keep an eye on those runners as well, as they're going to try and compete for the fastest time here. Week 1 of the qualifiers, this is the 5th race of those particular qualifiers.
Yep. And there's 8 races in a week, so we're only halfway there.
Yeah, that's right, Sharky. Plenty of time to get those races in and try to compete for the best time possible, because remember that the top 2 spots are guaranteed a top seeding in the bracket stages.
But the good news is, at least, doesn't matter how bad you do, you'll get your spot in the brackets, because, well, we got enough spots, so everybody gets to play on.
You are correct. That is right, because I believe it was going to be 128 spots. We got over 100 entrants, which is rather impressive. But yes, indeed, doesn't matter how bad or good you do, everybody will make it to the bracket stages. But some runners who do extremely well, they will get buys in the early rounds of the bracket stages. And that's going to be very important down the road, as Panolf gets his Triforce out of level 3 and is going to go back in. He's got some unfinished business to do.
Yeah, these silver arrows are becoming really useful, taking fires down easy.
Well, not only that, Sharky, because silver arrows can take down fires, that's opportunities for him to grab bombs. Truant Gamer sees that the red candle is the ladder item on the coast, and he has no use for it. He's already got the blue candle, so he'll just leave it on its little pedestal. As we find, hey, both boomerangs were in level 6. We have found the floor item, and it is the magical boomerang. So we have rivalries in the same dungeon. You don't see that very often, Sharky.
Nope.
The rare double rang dungeon. My goodness gracious. The wooden boomerang was of course, behind the staircase, and the magical boomerang was just sitting there on the upper right corner of that room.
And of course, Random Effect said no to that one, because we don't need 2 of them.
Well, he hasn't found the wooden boomerang either, but that's not on his mind right now. What's on his mind is find the Triforces, move on to level 4, and then make the play to level 9. JLo decides to pick up the large secret. It's going to give him an extra 112 rupees. Truant Gamer finding the book saying, "No way, Jose."
Oh, we got a compass.
That's a huge find for Random Effect. He's going to make a beeline to that Triforce right now.
Just damage bruised through, and, well, don't care about your damage, really.
No, not really. I mean, he's got the red ring. He knows he can tank damage here. Right now, he's just got to make a play for the Triforce and hope that he's not blocked from it, because you never know if there's going to be that magical staircase, and it could be the one and only way to get that Triforce. He's going to bomb.
Oh,
not able to do so. I believe we are dealing with a magical staircase situation, or he's going to have to find a workaround.
Where's that staircase?
Well, we know it's been found because, again, we have Panolf and Truant Gamer with Triforces on a level 6, but Random Effect finding this level 6 not as straightforward as he would like, as JLo will pick up a medium secret, take him up to 145 rupees.
Oh, a lot of gorillas. Lag.
And there is the Olive Garden breadstick for Truant Gamer, which will gain him access into level 7, which again, this is a chain reaction seed, where one item leads to another, because you have to get the recorder to get the raft, and you have to have the raft to gain access to level 4. As Random Effect does get his Triforce out to level 6, he's a Triforce away from gaining access to level 9.
Yep, and that's, as we all know, is a great equalizer.
Absolutely, because you never know what could happen. Now, you're probably not going to hear me use the great equalizer moniker as often during qualifying races like this, but it could turn a 40-minute time into a 65-minute time. So it still has merit. But Random Effect next up is going to head for level 4, and again, the only thing that's going to be on his mind is get the Triforce, get out of there, go to level 9. Panolf going to take another heart container off the take any's, which will guarantee him the silver arrows. JLo decides to purchase the blue ring, and I certainly can't blame him at this stage of the game. He's taken quite a few deaths, and it's going to double his defense, so his damage is now down to 1/2 of the base value. It's a solid play in my opinion. Now JLo will find the red ring. Oh no!
Well, you just missed level 4.
Yeah, don't blink, you'll miss it. That is one of the fastest Triforce grabs you'll ever see. Now Random Effect is ready to go to level 9. Here I am talking about the blue ring, and Random Effect making quick work out of level 4. He's done. He's on his way to level 9. But what I was going to say is JLo just spent 250 rupees on a blue ring, and in a few moments he's going to find the red ring. Because why? The game knows.
Yep.
Tell you what, Random Effect, if this is one of those level 9 Sharky, he potentially could sub 40.
That is really possible. We need that quick 9. We got that quick 4. Why not get that quick 9?
So here we are in level 9 at 37 minutes and 12 seconds for Random Effect. So he's going to be listening for a roar. It's going to be the roar of Ganon. When he hears that roar, then Ganon is going to be adjacent to where he currently is, one room north, south, east, or west. Second thing he's going to be looking for is a room with a single shutter door. If he clears that room and that shutter door does not open, he has found the location of the kidnapped, which in his case is not going to be Zelda, since he's playing as Zelda. It's going to be Link. Now remember, hints are out of play, so any old men that you see are just going to give nothing but trolley community hints. So again, as I mentioned, these runners are on their own.
Yeah, but he's listening carefully, so... But just hope the boss doesn't come in and try to be louder than Ganon.
Right, because if we see Patras, or any enemies for that matter, they can mask the roar of Ganon. It can make things a little bit tricky for these runners here. As we find the good old Woozrobes here in level 9. He's got one of them stuck in a pattern. Well, he did for a little bit. It's down to 2 hearts, down to 1.5 hearts. Gonna have to be a little bit careful here. No sign of the pig yet. But there's the compass. He knows exactly where Zelda is. And look at the location.
Oh, I hear Ganon.
I do too. But the question is, can he access him from his current position? Is he to the left?
Yes,
Maybe.
he is. His room lit dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. We need 8 hits for some crispy baking, and Hyrule Driver will cost him 1 heart. There's 2. No stun lock, though, as Ganon's deciding to be a troll. Still no stun lock. Look at the teleporting he's doing. There's 4. There's the stun lock. 6, 7. Got him. Down goes Ganon. We've got Bacon and the Triforce of Power. So Random Effect, just a few rooms away from claiming a really, really fast time here in the Zelda Randomizer qualifiers. Doesn't look like he's going to get the sub 40, but he is going to turn in an amazing time here. Bad news for Random Effect. He's locked into this room.
But still, a really good time. This might be one of the fastest qualifier times we've had so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the best time has been so far in this tournament, but this is going to be a blazing time for Random Effect. Provided that Link doesn't do his normal thing. Oh, he was hoping that'd be a transport staircase. Instead, it's one of the 2-item staircases where he finds a heart container. As Truant Gamer finds the Triforce out of level 8. That's going to be his 6th Triforce piece. Truant Gamer's going to head for level 7 next. Random Effect just trying to find ways to get to the north and to the east, but it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, the Kidnap is a world-class hide-and-seek champion for a reason. Normally it would be Zelda, but again, since Random Effect is playing as the Zelda sprite, it's Link's turn to be the champion hide-and-seek player.
Yep, he has to have his turn.
J-Lo is able to bomb those Dodongos and finds the Triforce piece. That's going to be his 4th Triforce piece. He'll have to go back into level 8. No, actually, technically he doesn't. He does have the recorder, which is all he needs. And he's going to leave the red ring behind. Again, doesn't really need it. Random Effect having some troubles trying to find the exact path to get to Link's room.
Maybe we gotta find out magical staircase that leads there.
And right. And we do have Adirondack Rick posting that so far the fastest time we've had was a 40:27 by RC Drone. That's the reason why he currently has the number 1 seed. And Random Effect did have a shot at it, but hide-and-seek champion denied that claim. But again, Random Effect, good chance of putting up an amazing time.
Yep. Just gotta be careful. Bunnies still can be mean, but at least they won't hit you as hard.
And also, don't forget, he's got the bow and arrow, and he still has 31 rupees to his name.
Okay, we can find a staircase. Will this lead to the correct quadrant?
Not even close. In fact, this might be what I like to call a stealth staircase. Nope, it's not.
Beware the flood.
Truant Gamer gets the Triforce out of level 7. That is going to be his 6th Triforce piece, but he's going to have to go back, and he doesn't. He leaves the all-important raft behind. He's hit the Gamblematic 9000, and it's going to come up 3 lemons for him. JLo's now into that same level 7 that Truant Gamer just completed. Truant Gamer going back to level 1, and he is not going to be thrilled when he sees what the 3rd item is.
Nope. Just a few bonies guarding a heart container. I believe this is the room.
Yep, you're correct. He's going to clear these bunnies. He'll pick up the heart container, but that is not what Truant Gamer wanted to see. Speaking of things not wanting to see, Random Effect totally in the wrong quadrant here in level 9. He's trying to find that one staircase that's going to shoot him to that northeast quadrant.
J-Lo's try to get the danger nodal. They love to be fast.
Yeah, the blue ones are the fast-moving ones. The orange ones are the slower-moving ones. But regardless of the color, they do 2 hearts of damage. Of course, with the red ring, they only do half a heart of damage. And all fear in level 2. He's not found the white sword yet. And Truant Gamer making the play to level 5. Unfortunately for him, we know this is the incorrect play. I mean, he might find the wand potentially, but that's really about it, what he can find there. There's a key that Random Effect doesn't need. He's looking for the key to gain access to Link's room. This staircase could be it. JLo grabbing JLo grabbing the Triforce out of level 7, and he too is going to hit the Gamblematic 9000. And there, oh! Look at the game taunting Truant Gamer. He's 1 rupee short of the bomb upgrade.
Oh. Well, we got Random Effect in the right area, but we got to just find that path to that door. It's not that one.
No, you can't bomb into the kidnapped's room. He's going to have to find a workaround, and he's hoping he's going to have to go down. Maybe there'll be a door to the left. Well, didn't say it was going to be that easy, but I think he's found it. He's going to go through that locked door. Do we see a shutter door? Yes, sir. Get your GGs out in chat for Random Effect. A time of around 45 minutes, which is really respectable.
Yep. The virtual SR time is 45:01.
Very nicely done for Random Effect. Link tripping him up just a little bit, but 45:01, that is a very, very fast time. Congratulations to Random Effect, and that is a winning time. Well done.
Yep.
And with that, we do have Random Effect in the commentator's booth with us. Congratulations. That is the winning time for tonight's race, a 45:01. GG's to you, my friend. Uh-oh, Random Effect, did you hear us? Just a moment, we will try to get an interview with Random Effect again. We just have to sort out a couple of things, and now we do have Random Effect here in the commentator's booth. Again, GG's to you, congratulations. You are the winner of tonight's race, a 45:01. That is a very good time. Again, we do apologize for the technical difficulties. JLo has found the bomb upgrade, and look at this. It's the maximum 6 bomb increase for JLo, and has just a bad break for Truant Game. Remember, he was 1 rupee short of making that purchase. JLo getting a nice investment for his 112 rupees. Panolf gets the Triforce out of level 2. That's going to be his 4th Triforce piece.
Yep, we got Truant Gamer back in 6 now, so...
Yeah, and Truant Gamer is not going to like what he sees when he finds that second item. And he did find the wand in level 5 while we were trying to get Random Effect up for an interview. Unfortunately, Discord being Discord, but we will try to get an interview with him as soon as possible. JLo now in that same level 5 that Truant Gamer just got out of. And, you can't fault either Truant Gamer or JLo for making the play to level 5. It is considerably smaller than level 7, and, it is 33 rooms of pure havoc. But unfortunately, just in this case, it turned out to be the wrong play.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Random Effect. Welcome. GG's to you, my friend. Congratulations. You are the winner of tonight's race, a 45:01. Very respectable time.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be behind based upon my buying of a candle when I didn't need it. That just cost me a little time. And then there was really no reason to go through level 7. I just got extremely lucky. There's nothing else there. That I wanted to find one item because I was running out of dungeons to explore, and I still needed the raft. And I was like, I'm in here. Let's go a few more rooms and see what it is. And I found the staircase, and I was like, all right, let's see where this goes at least. So when I come back, I know where I'm going if I have to. And I just checked. I was literally going to check like 2 more rooms, and then it ended up being the raft. That was just the luckiest play I've had in quite a while.
Yeah, it turned out, Random Effect, it was the winning play because of our 4 featured runners tonight. Truant Gamer and JLo grabbed the Triforce out of level 7 and bailed. They gambled on level 5. The wand's in 5, but unfortunately, they're going to discover the bad news that the prize they needed is going to be in 33 rooms of pure torture.
Yeah, I don't blame them. One of the things that was actually going through my head, though, is I found the early Triforce in 5, and I still had 6 and 7 to go. And I was like, all right, this is too quick. Let's just go to 6 and 7 and see what I find. I have a recorder. I can come right back here. It's not a big deal. And then I remembered who was in our race tonight. There's a person in our race tonight.
I I wouldn't venture a guess that it would be a certain red bird, would it?
It's a certain bird of a color, yeah. And he told me pretty recently. He said, if I'm in the race, something important is in level 7.
Well,
and that kind of stuck with me. Yeah, he's gonna. I wish he was on the restream. I don't think he is, right?
Unfortunately,
yeah,
no. But
I would love to hear his thoughts.
Maybe we should swipe an email and get him in for an interview just for the heck of it. I think that'd be pretty funny. Anyways, we do have a second place finisher in tonight's race. It is Unos with a time of 49 minutes and 35 seconds. So GG to Unos. He's put some good times up this week already.
Yeah, that's 3 firsts, a second, and a sixth or something like that. Ridiculous in his first 5 races.
That is just crazy good stuff that Unos is putting up. And, we kind of forget about Unos being one of the better randomizer players in the world. I mean, he's really good at the vanilla game. He's really good at low percent. And he's really good at randomizers. So he's definitely one I wouldn't sleep on.
Yep. He's really good at a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Fred just finished in 3rd with a 51.08.
Boy, GG's to the creator himself, Fred Coughlin. Nice time. Now back to the race in hand. Truant Gamer back into level 7. Again, the correct play because he needs to get the raft out of here. But unfortunately, he's taken that wrong turn to San Jose when he needed to turn to Albuquerque. Because we didn't see this blue Goma on your side at Random Effect.
I don't think so. I literally took 1 stair and then went up, and it was the next room, which was another diamond staircase.
Absolutely. Yep. 51 minutes and 8 seconds was the time for Fred, and he has finished now 3rd place twice so far in the tournament. So big ups for him.
Yep. And Dig Shake got 4th of the day, 51.27. So not too far behind Fred, but still pretty good time.
I must say, Sharky, the 2 Zelda randomizer creators seem to have a knack for being close to each other. They've been head-to-head in the Zelda randomizer tournament matchups, and now a 19-second difference between the Z1R creator and the Z2R creator, Dig Shake.
Donk Shake.
Panolf getting the Triforce out of level 5. He's up to 5 Triforce pieces. JLo here in level 6. Doesn't have the Triforce out of here, but he's going to find the bad news. Truant Gamer finds his raft, so now he is officially in go mode himself as Panolf picks up his silver arrows from the white sword area.
How about that level 9?
Yeah.
That area completely blocked off. I was like, oh no, I have to find a staircase. Where is it?
I'll tell you, that level 9, if this was, a head-to-head race, that level 9 had Great Equalizer written all over it.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if that was... I mean, there was... let me see here. I think there was like 10 rooms that were completely blocked. Maybe 9. 9 rooms that were completely blocked in that upper northeast corner. And I don't know if there was another staircase that led up there. I didn't see any other staircases as I was leaving the one I used. So I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough break there, because if that 10-room stretch isn't blocked off by a magical staircase, who knows? You might have set the bar for fastest time of week 1. But still, as it stands, really fast time for you tonight.
Yeah, I probably would have been up there with the RC drone ridiculousness. I think he had like a 40-minute time one day. So it was probably going to be closer to that. Maybe 41, I don't know.
And we do have a 5th place finisher. BTs has finished with an official SRL time of 52 minutes and 58 seconds. GG to BTs. That's a very good time.
I mean, he's been put on pretty good times so far.
Yeah, BTs has been a very solid vanilla and randomizer runner throughout his gaming career. So no surprise to see him in the top 5. That's a really, really good time here. But let's cheer it on for the rest of our runners. As Truant Gamer, just like that, has gained access into level 9. He's got less than 6 minutes to try and pull off the sub-hour, but he's going to find himself in for a good time because of what this level 9 has in store for him with the magical staircase. We'll see if he's able to crack the puzzle quick. All All right, I did get a notification. Our tournament admin, Crimson Avix, has informed us that BT was just in the race for fun. He's not one of the official runners in this tournament, but if he was, that would have been a dynamite time.
Oh, BT.
Yep, I know he loves his rando, so there is that to be there.
And we have our 6th place finisher in tonight's race. It is Chest Jerk within a time of 54 minutes and 42 seconds. GG's to Chest Jerk. Very respectable runner in his own right as well. Definitely one of the higher up runners in Zelda Randomizer. Really well done. Truant Gamer still looking for the pieces in 9. He has not found the compass yet.
Chest Jerk didn't get sniped by somebody tonight.
He did the sniping because we have our seventh place finisher at Sidetown, 55 minutes and 5 seconds. Oh, and Truant Gamer finds Ganon, and very quickly now, he does not have the compass, so he has no idea where Zelda is. Truant Gamer, just like you, Random Fact, having a tough time getting that stun lock. Ganon decided not to cooperate until the second half, and he still hasn't cooperated for Truant Gamer. He's had to do this the hard way with his white sword. One more hit ought to do it, and he got Hyrule Driver just there, but luckily he's got the red ring. Plenty of health. Down goes Ganon. We've got Bacon and the Triforce of Power, so if Truant Gamer can find Zelda in the next 4 minutes, he will have his sub-hour.
Not having the compass could potentially be beneficial for him if he goes down and left a little bit from Ganon. That's where the staircase is. It's not too far from where Ganon was, and he might find Zelda a lot quicker.
Well, Truant Gamer tried to bomb to the east, and no luck, and unfortunately he's not going the way that's going to help him get to... Oh, look out for those beams! JLo finding the Morse code for SOS ... .. ...
You're kind of deep in 6. Try and find that staircase for that Triforce.
And Truant Gamer slides past that spiral staircase, finds another spiral staircase, but Truant Gamer, let's see what his decision is. We do have an 8th place finisher, RKC TKC, 56 minutes and 52 seconds. Great race for him.
Yep. Oh, pretty good sub hours. And we said at the beginning, we probably want to get quite a bit of the sub hour times.
Well, you're absolutely right, Sharky, because we just had our 9th sub hour finisher, Nochibato, with an SRL time of 57 minutes and 10 seconds, as Panol finds his recorder out of level 8, which will gain him access into level 7. Meanwhile, JLo here in level 6, still trying to find the Triforce. He knows exactly where it is. He's trying to find what the items are, but again, only 2 items in level 6 are both of the boomerangs. There's a clock drop. Truant Gamer going to take this staircase here. Now again, northeast corner is what he wants, and that's not the northeast corner.
And that's like the southwest, I believe.
Pretty much. So we have a minute and 45 seconds left before the hour mark, and we have another sub-hour finisher. Zeb Gedney has finished in 10th place, an official SRL time of 58 minutes and 10 seconds. Well done. And JLo gets his Triforce out of level 6. He also has another Triforce, which I believe is the one out of level 8. Unfortunately, he does not have the raft out of level 4 or level 7 to gain access to level 4. So that's a tough break for him. JLo going to go back to level 3. We know that is not where he's going to find his raft. And we have another sub-hour finisher under the wire here. Adaginos with a time of 58 minutes and 40 seconds, 11th place.
Yep, another pretty good random player.
Oh, absolutely. He was the runner-up in the All Boards, No Swords Tournament 2 Fury SK. Who, by the way, at the moment, currently has the 2nd seed at the moment, so he could potentially get a top seeding for the bracket stages if his time holds up. But still, 3 more races left this week.
Yep. and 2 of them are on Saturday. So,
Oh, I know. I actually know. I actually know the tune for once for the recorder theme. I just heard the recorder theme. I actually know what it is. I'm not going to mention what it is because I'm going to let the people on Twitch and YouTube try and figure it out. As we have one more finisher in the sub-hour club. It is JSR from the Puppy Pound, finishing in 12th place with a time of 59 minutes and 35 seconds. And unless we have a late arrival here, that is going to be the last of our sub-hour runners for this seed.
and JSR is a good vanilla player of this game as well.
Yeah, 28:58 as his PB time. So yeah, he's definitely a seasoned randomizer and vanilla runner in his own right. Yeah, unfortunately, this level 9 proving to live up to its moniker, the Great Equalizer's Truant Gamer still doesn't have the compass and still has not found the path. And he's cleared a good chunk of this level 9 already. JLo's back into level 2, and yeah, don't spend your bomb when you can use the free pass.
You might got 6 extra bombs, but you're not gonna lose any keys. You got
resource management.
You never know. You might have to go through 12 more bombs just to find a game of find a bomb hole.
Yeah, that's right, Sharky, because level 9 tends to be Hyrule's favorite game show of Find the Bomb Hole, but bombs certainly weren't a factor for Random Effect. They really haven't been a factor for Truant Gamer either. He's sitting on 4 bombs, but he's going to use them to get rid of these blue Wizrobes.
And it'd take quite a few hits with bombs, so...
Yeah, that's right, because you need to have 3 bombs to take down a single blue Wizrobe, because they have 10 HP. And there's the compass for Truant Gamer. He's going to think he's this close to rescuing Princess Zelda, but little does he know that Zelda is living up to her Ice Queen nickname, and getting to her room is not going to be as straightforward as he hopes.
Yep. And we just got a snipe. Redbird 13th with a 101.41. And C Falcon 14th with a 101.45.
That's a difference of 4 seconds right there. Yep, that's a good old-fashioned Z1R snipe right there. Redbird Grad 61.41 versus C Falcon 61.45. GG to the both of them.
Yep.
JWO back into level 1, so again, he did not get all the items out of level 1 either, and he finds some bombs, but he doesn't really need them. Truant Gamer's close, but he's not close enough. He's in the right vicinity, but he has to find that one magic staircase that's going to take him to that 9-10 room cluster. JLo getting the all-important ladder. He was without ladder this entire time.
Yep, an hour, over an hour.
Which kind of makes me wonder, Sharky, was this a ladderless seed?
That's a good question. Because I don't think Zelda was behind one.
No.
Okay, if we got Truant Gamer in the right area, he did find the right staircase, or was this not the right one? That was not the right one then.
Unless there was a way to get to Zelda's room from the north, which I don't think. I think there was just one way to get to Zelda's room, and it was from the south.
Yeah, because he went to the right, and well, you can't go south.
Yeah, what a
Close
trolley level
staircase.
9. Yeah. And we have 2 more finishers coming in here. Catastrophe, 15th place with a time of 63 minutes and 28 seconds. And right behind him, Amazing Toaster in 16th place with an official SRL time of 63 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yep.
And right behind those 2, we have a 17th place finisher, Dr. J, PhD, 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 5 seconds.
And these times, with just under a minute That's pretty crazy there.
Oh, Truant Gamer gets baited. Thinks he finds a straight path to get to Zelda's room, only to find Zelda's actual room in the way. Ah, that is just
Ow.
ugly.
Well,
You want to talk about a stealth staircase, Sharky? Truant Gamer just found it. That is definitely
room. Black room stealth.
that is definitely the 2-room segment that Henry Stealth built here in level 9. That is just gross.
And who's the one that rolled the seed tonight?
I have no idea. It certainly wasn't me, and I don't think it was you either, Sharky.
No, it was not me. I haven't rolled any of them. I probably won't, so...
There it is. There's the path. Now he just has to get through these few rooms, and he will be able to finish this race. But again, won't be able to get through to the north. There's no shutter door here. He has to go around. As J-Lo finds his wand out of level 5. And he has avoided level 7 like the plague here. Truant Gamer just a few rooms away from finishing this race, and we'll have an interview with him in a few moments.
Yeah,
And
maybe he chose
there it is.
to come in. There's the door.
All right, everybody in chat, get your GGs out for Truant Gamer. Unless he gets sniped, it looks like he's going to finish in 18th place, second amongst our featured runners tonight, and JLo taking a death in level 5. GG to Truant Gamer. Tough level 9, but he played well.
And he done the sniping. Because he did get 18th with a 106.08, but Overswarm finishes 2 seconds after with a 106.10.
Wow, a difference of 2 seconds between Truant Gamer and Overswarm. I tell you, Overswarm has been one of the up-and-coming vanilla Zelda runners out there, and he's taking his shot at the randomizer, and that's a pretty respectable time for him. GG's to the both of them, and right behind those two, we have Shaddy finishing in 20th place with an official SRL time, 66 minutes and 37 seconds, rounding out our top 20. We thank Adirondack Rick for posting those times for us to announce on the stream. And now, Panolf and JLo looking to finish up this race. Now again, JLo needs to get back to level 7 to get the raft to gain access into level 4. Meanwhile, Panolf finally picking up his ladder, 67 minutes and 20 seconds in. Holy Toledo.
You gotta be worried sometimes not having that ladder so long.
Yeah, no question about it, Sharky. I mean, you want to try and find the ladder as quickly as you possibly can. As JLo finds the other item in level 5, and it's a heart container, and JLo knows that was not the correct play to find that raft, gain access into level 4. With that, we do have Truant Gamer here in the commentator's booth with us. GG, a very respectable time for you tonight, but level 9 doing its worst.
Yeah, what can you do? Happens too frequently, unfortunately.
Yeah, you needed to find that magical staircase to find the one and only path to get to Zelda's room. Zelda, of course, being the Ice Queen, as we all know. But the other thing that really made this seed kind of challenging was you had to find the raft out of level 7, and a lot of players hit that Camelmatic 9000. They ended up getting burned.
Yep, and going back to 7 right now, so he'll soon have figured out the puzzle of this. So yeah, level 7. It's kind of an important item in there.
Yep, again, the raft, remember to get to the raft, the quickest way to get to the raft was to take the transport staircase, and there was another staircase right next door that had your raft. Tell you what, though, Truant Gamer, how about level 5, that old man just taunting you with that bomb upgrade, you were 1 rupee short.
Yeah, I took a quick look at it, but I figured I'd bail on it just because I'd rather have the rupees at that point. Having silver arrows, I was hoping 9 wouldn't be such a bomb fest. I don't think it was such a bomb fest. It was just corridors to nowhere.
No, yeah, bombs really weren't a factor. Random Effect didn't have the bomb upgrade either. Turns out if you would have purchased the bomb upgrade, you would have gotten the maximum 6 bomb upgrade. But again, this is one of those level 9s that really didn't scream, find the bomb hole. It was more like, find the transport staircase.
Yeah, and that first shutter door with the blue whiz robes was very tempting. I was hoping that was going to be it.
Yeah, turns out it wasn't. As Panolf now into level 8. He does not have the Triforce out of level 8, nor does he have any of the items. Again, the red ring and the recorder. Well, he has the recorder out of 8, but he doesn't have the red ring out of level 8. And I don't think he has the Triforce either. Please make sure you give all 4 of our runners, Random Effect, JLo7, Truant Gamer, and Panolf, a follow. They have been excellent tonight. This has been quite a trolley seed, and that level 9 was something else, that's for sure. As Panolf finds the book, which he says, no way Jose to that. He's got the one. He doesn't want to mess up the powers picking up that book.
Nope. And nope, I don't think anybody wants to pick up a book.
Now, I suppose the only way you could pick up the book is if you accidentally run into it as a floor drop item or the Armo statue item. That's pretty much about it, Sharky.
Yeah, or get book forced in one.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple of times where they try to do some shenanigans to that book, either burn the book or bomb the book, and they end up getting pushed into the book as a result. And it's funny for us in the commentators booth and everybody in the Twitch chat and YouTube, but not so funny for the runners themselves. JLo now into level 7, but his quest has not been an easy one. Remember, he never picked up the red ring in level 8, so he does have the blue ring at least, which helps a little bit, but he's still taking a few deaths here and there. And Panolf, unfortunately, you can't be petting the Dodongo there. That's not going to work. Back to start he goes.
Jada just killing a couple bunnies and some keys. Oh, there we go.
JLo's on the right track now. This is it. He's found it. He just needs to block clip or take the bow and arrow up. Easy shot, one kill. JLo's going to get his raft. He's now in go mode. He's going to head his way into level 4. Fastest level 4 you will ever see. Then he'll make his play into that crazy level 9.
Yep. And well, we've seen level 9, and that's one doozy level 9 tonight.
In terms of vanilla, I'd say that's got to be top 10. I mean, I've done a lot of randomizer commentary, but in terms of trolley level 9s, I got to rank it up there. I'd have to say top 10.
Definitely, because I've been playing a lot of Zelda 1 randomizer, and I've been in a few tournaments now, so I know how level 9s can be. I rarely see one of them level 9s that, oh, just have Ganon, just have Zelda, you're done.
I guess, Sharky, that's the game's way of making up for how easy it was to find the Triforce out of level 4. Says, okay, we're going to give this quick Triforce here in level 4, but we're going to make this level 9 a doozy.
Definitely.
So JLo, with all 8 Triforce pieces in hand, will make the play into level 9. And we'll see if he's able to crack the puzzle faster than the rest of these players so far, because it's been tough. And JLo's going to grab some insurance. What's he going to pick up? He's going to grab the potion. You know what? I don't blame him. He doesn't really have enough money to purchase potions, and he can refill his health twice. And considering that he does not have the red ring, I definitely like this play, Sharky.
Yep. Because there are, if you, take any's, if you're so close to done, and you still got one take any left. Might as well grab that potion.
That's a great plan. You know, if you were to take the heart container, he only has a 20% chance of grabbing the magical sword, which right now is where Panolf stands. Panolf stands at a 20% chance of picking up that magical sword, and Panolf already checked there.
Yep, 1 hour, 15 minutes in. Well, we're in level 9 for JLo.
All right, let's see where JLo's going to head first. Most players would head north, which is the conventional play, and that's exactly where JLo's going to go, but he's going to quickly find it's a dead end. He's able to bomb to the left, and he is not going to grab the nickel. I mean, he could have to, you know, bolster his ammunition fodder, but he thinks 39's enough. Plus, he's going to get some cash from these Poles voices.
Yep. They're easy to kill, and, well, sometimes they're nice enough to drop a blue pea. So get some money in your pocket.
Panel still needs the Triforces out of levels 4 and 8. I don't know if he grabbed the Triforce out of level 8. I haven't checked to see if he's looked at his inventory. I gotta believe he has. But Panolf going back to level 5 again. We know that the item he needs is not here. He needs to go back to level 7 in order to get the raft. That'll give him access to the final level. JLo down to his last heart. He's going to have to be careful. He gets, whoo, nice kill there, and he gets one of his hearts back. And he'll find the heart container, and considering he's only got 2 hearts, might as well pick it up.
Yep, just give him one more heart to deal with.
Absolutely, because when he drinks one of the potions, that's another extra heart he'll have at his disposal.
Yep, and well, for him, Ganon hugs, well, they're only going to cost you 2 hearts. Instead of the 4 hearts when you don't even have a ring on.
Yeah, that's right, Sharky. The 2 enemies, and there's the compass for JLo. He's going to think he's near Zelda's room. He's going to think that. But the game is going to give him other ideas. Now, what I was going to mention before he picked up that compass is there are 2 things that will deal 4 hearts of damage without a ring. One is getting Hyrule Drivered or a hug from Ganon. The other is getting beamed by an orange Wizrow.
Yeah, those guys can be rude.
Now, orange Wizrows are typically not difficult to deal with as long as you know what you're doing. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. Looking for 8 hits. Oh, and he just took a Hyrule Driver there, and JLo wasted no time. He's going to go ahead and take a sip of that Coke. So he still has 1 potion left. Panolf, unfortunately, 20 rupees shy of that 6-bomb upgrade. Needs 7 more hits there. No stun lock, unfortunately. Gets the wrong side teleport. There's a stun lock in 5, 6, 7. Down goes Ganon. We've got more bacon and the Triforce of Power. So now JLo just needs to find the path to Zelda's room. Thinks it's going to be easy, but we know it's anything but.
And that, you just got to figure out how fast can he enter that magical staircase? And how many bombs would he try to use to get to there?
How trolly was that, Sharky? JLo trying to bomb to the east, which of course we know is no good. Oh, he's going to take him down. Ooh, I like this. Ended up getting bombed, so he ended up losing a heart because of that. Nice kill. That was a great kill. That was almost like playing vanilla level 7 right there. That was a great play there from JLo.
Yep. Use a bomb, recorder, use another bomb, and gets a fairy out of it, so that hit that Dig Dogger did, well, he got his life back, and just a little bit more.
Can't fault JLo to try and bomb east to get to Zelda's room there, but it's not that easy. He's going to bomb to the east there, but again, it's not going to lead him to the promised land.
And, well, can't go that way.
And of course, it's not a transport staircase either with that nickel on the ground. Good luck, we're all counting on you. I've never seen that as a community message. Usually you see that as the opening message or as the go to the next room message. I've actually never seen that as a regular hint.
Probably seen it once. But it's probably been a little while.
Probably. Panolf's still here in level 5. Evidently, he hasn't found the second item, which I believe was a heart container.
Yeah, there's so many heart containers. Well, they're bound to be someplace.
Yeah, by this point, JLo must now realize he's got to find that magical staircase, and luckily there was a bomb sitting there on the upper right corner because JLo was down to 1 bomb. Again, resource management is something we like to keep our eyes out on during these level 9.
Yep. Because I remember one qualifier, I ran out of keys and had to go out and buy one.
Oh,
And
I've seen that happen before.
And had another seed. Well, I didn't have no key issues. I found an any key, but I had bomb issues. It kind of screwed me over in that seed.
Yeah, definitely. I always think back to one of my first commentary stints back in the 2016 tournament, that one race between Zeb Gedney and Unos being one of the biggest upsets at the time, where you had a level 9 that had a snake-like path. It was a key-starved seed, and you needed a couple of keys to get to Zelda's room, and that ended up being what gave Zeb Gedney that big win over Unos in that tournament. It was definitely one of the more exciting races I called in that tournament. It was one of the first races I had done commentary for as well, so it was amazing. So you never know what level 9 can do, Sharky.
Yep. And tomorrow, well, you never know. Level 9 could be the easiest level 9.
We're bound to have one of those sooner or later in these qualifier events, I'm sure. JLo, again, is trying to find that staircase that's going to take him to Zelda's room. We'll see what he decides to do. He's going to push that one. And he's thinking about his options here. He'll take it.
Is this the magical staircase? Because we've seen a few rude ones.
Wasn't that one.
No.
Now, Panolf going back into level 6. Again, we know that's not the right play either because that's where the other boomerang is. I guess he has not found the magical boomerang, which was the item on the ground. Yeah, JLo, unfortunately, he's going to think he's almost there, and he's going to find out the really bad news that Zelda's room does not connect going north to south.
There are some robes in the process, and nope. Gotta turn around and go back.
Yeah, this has definitely been one of those level 9s that had a lot of red herrings. I mean, 2 trolley paths where you think it's the way to get to Zelda's room, and it turns out it's a 2-room dead end. Yeah, but as Amazing Toaster pointed out in chat, and something I like to point out when I do commentary as well, is that level 9 has 6 sets of transport staircases, and then, of course, you have the 2 item staircases for a grand total of 14 rooms that have staircases. There are 57 rooms in level 9. Now, if we were doing randomizer shapes, you could have the potential of a 7th set of transport staircases if the level 9 is segmented. But those are extremely rare, Sharky. I've only seen it twice.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've played it in one, so And that, I did not have fun. And it was a one-off, basically. Alright,
Yeah.
2 rooms.
Yeah,
And Zelda was over there in the 2 rooms.
Wait. The 7th segment of your level 9, the 7th set of transfer staircases was a 2-set segment, and that's where Zelda was?
Yeah, that was like so long ago. And
No way. That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard, Sharky.
it's like broken off, like in a 2 rooms. So it's like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, the only other times I've seen segmented level 9s were just 1-room segments. That's the first time I've ever heard of a level 9 that had a 2-room segment. That's pretty cool, Sharky. J-Lo, by the way, found the other item staircase, which also happened to be a heart container, so he's up to 11 hearts. Panel, meanwhile, finding that what he was looking for is not in level 6, so now where's he going to go? I think he's going to head for level 7. I think he's pretty much exhausted the rest of his options.
Yeah, he's in an area for level 7, so just get around these puppies with lasers.
By the way, our next 3 races to wrap up our first week of Zelda Randomizer qualifying action. First one's going to be tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Randomania. We have OPT Lawyer and DM Stewart 1981 on the call for that race. Then we have 2 races on Saturday, one at noon Eastern, which is also going to be at Randomania. We have KTAP 4321 on the call for that one. And then rounding out our first week, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, which will be on Speed Gaming 2, Wolfman 2000, and Adirondack Rick. Those are going to be very exciting races. You don't want to miss them.
Yep. And good commentators on them too.
Absolutely. We have a lot of good commentators in this community here, and they definitely work very hard to bring you the exciting action here, so make sure you give them a follow also.
Well, Jada believe he found the right way, but he's not going to go to correct way first.
Yeah, J-Lo has found the staircase that's going to take him exactly where he needs to go, but he's not quite there yet. He has to go, nah, J-Lo, you can't bomb into Zelda's room. You can bomb into Zelda's room if Ganon was not required. If we were doing a Zelda Randomizer race where we turned off the Ganon requirement flag, in that case, you could bomb into Zelda's room and win that way. But when Ganon is required, she's always going to be behind a shutter door room. That's it.
And is it going to be a single shutter door in these cases?
Yep, and get your GGs out for J-Lo 7. He has finished the race. Very respectable. It was, again, tough level 9. One of those chain reaction seeds, but J-Lo 7 playing very well. Get your GGs out for him. Well done.
Yep.
Now Panolf back into level 7. Now if he's going to, unfortunately, he's going to take the transfer. No, he's not going to take it. If he goes to the north, clear this room. If he goes to the north, past this shutter door, he's going to find that Goma. And by the way, for those of you who are playing Name That Tune, we have the solution up on screen right now. It was Prince Ali from the hit Disney movie Aladdin.
Oh no, that Reserve just gave him a hug.
That's a nasty death to take, because that's going to reroute Panolf to the wrong way. Oh, that's a brutal death right there.
Hopefully he'll make his way back in that area.
That's what you hope, because, I mean, it's easy when we're in the commentators booth, and it's easy when we're in the chat. We know exactly where these runners have to go to get to the finish line, but he is heading back in the right direction. Again, if he goes north, but he's going back west again. No, he's going north this time, and it's going to be the right move for him. And Panolf, he's going to find that raft. He's going to be relieved to see it, but at the same time, he's going to be like, oh, I could have just done this so much faster if I would have made the play to level 7. I mean, you can't fault any of these runners for going against level 7. And as we've mentioned, it's got 33 rooms. Sometimes you have to full clear everything to get where you need to go.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty quick level 7 for Panolf, so now he is ready to go into level 9.
Well, first he's going to have to make his pit stop to go to level 4 and spend maybe 10 seconds there, get his Triforce, and hop skipping away to level 9.
You'd be correct on that one, Sharky. All right, so here we go. Level 4, 1 room to the south. That's all he needs to do, and that's a wrap for level 4. But he's going to get to level 9, and it's going to be some kind of beast. We'll see if Panolf gets lucky.
You know, because these level 4s were so quick, isn't there a vanilla room too? But, you know, whatever. Let's go to level 9.
All right, so here we go. Our last entrance into level 9. Panolf. Let's cheer him on, folks.
Yep, let's get some hype in the chat.
Looks like Panolf is going to head for getting potions. No. I'm kind of surprised he wouldn't recorder his way for a quicker path, but he might have something on his mind. Bombs? Oh, bombs. Okay. He's trying to top off his bombs there, but no such luck. Now, looking at the death counters here, JLo taking 10 deaths, Truant Gamer 4, but Random Effect, no deaths on his side of the board.
No.
Panolf having a little bit of trouble doing screen scroll to get to that final screen, but he does so this time around, so he just needs to bomb away, and he'll be ready to go into level 9. Once again, please make sure you give all 4 of our runners in tonight's featured race, Random Effect, JLo7, Truant Gamer, and Panolf, a follow, as well as my commentator partner, Sharky2107, and as well as our tracker for tonight, Crimson Avix.
Yep, and already had to give Cards Fan a follow as well.
Thank you, Sharky. Much appreciated on that. So here we are in level 9 for Panolf. We'll see if he's able to solve the puzzle faster than anybody else. Definitely a long shot, you know, considering how this level 9 turned out, but I've seen stranger things happen before.
Yep. And there's a lot of blue Rizorobes in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Luckily, with that red ring, instead of losing 2 hearts, when you get hit by their beams or their body, you're only losing half a heart.
Yeah, usually with the red ring, I personally tend to take some of the hits, but sometimes I do that too much, and I still end up beamed and dead.
Yeah, you don't want to get too carried away, Sharky, because especially if you don't have the magical sword, like none of these runners did. I mean, the hearts just weren't there to make a play for that magical sword. I mean, we saw that JLo had 11, Panolf had 10. I think he tried it at 10 and it wasn't enough. So this was just one of those seeds where magical sword really wasn't in play this time around. And you know, blue Wizards have, I believe, 9 HP. So you need, or no, they have 10 HP. My apologies. It's the pancakes, the light clikes. They're the ones that have the 9 HP. Blue Wizards have 10 HP. So you need to get 5 white sword hits to take them out. And ladies and gentlemen, one more time tonight, here's Ganon.
Yep, the final Ganon of the night.
Hopefully, he's going to try. Oh, there's the stun lock potential, but he wasn't in the right position to get it.
And Ganon kind of slipped away.
Yeah, tough break there for Panoff. He's got 3 hits on him. There's 4. Again, teleporting to the right side. And Ganon being trolling to everyone tonight. There's been no surefire Ganon fights on any runner's side. Ganon has been playing at his best and still teleporting to the right. Panoff needs 2 more hits. There's 7. Teleports to the right. 1 more time for good measure. And there it is. Down goes Ganon. What do we have?
We got some more bacon.
You better believe it, Sharky. Triforce of Power. Now Panoff just has to find Zelda, and he will be the final of our 4 featured runners to call it a night. But again, as we've seen, Zelda not being so nice this evening. And Panoff did find the compass, and he's going to think it's a quick path to Zelda's room. And little does he know, he's about to be in for a ride.
Yep. So sit tight, and let's hope we find that magical staircase quick.
And Panoff going to make the same play that JLo7 did. Going to take down this Dig Dogger because he is locked going south. Going to use the 1, which is going to help him out tremendously. Good fight there, and he gets a fairy in the process. And Sprite doing like Sprite likes to do best in Zelda 1, likes to run away from you. Now in Zelda 2, she does the exact opposite because speedrunners, they want to avoid fairies because it's just going to waste them time. But Sprite in that game loves to come towards you and just ruin your day.
Yep. And I enjoy doing these Zelda randomizers. It's the ones I've played. I enjoy them.
Panoff trying to get to that eastern section, but he's just going to find it's a red herring, just a nickel there, no way to bomb into that room, and now Panoff has to think about what he needs to do next. Yep, Zelda generally wins these hide-and-seek contests in Zelda Randomizer, and tonight was little exception. And the reason I say little exception is because of the compass, finding the compass before you find Ganon.
Yep, that's kind of like, oh, here's the kidnapped. It's easy. Nope.
It's like those.
Opposite.
It's like that old Bop It commercial back when it first came out, where the spokesperson would go, "Sure, it looks easy, but it's not."
The good old days.
Oh yeah. Now Panoff gonna go to town on these blue wizards again. Try to find a way to get to Zelda's room. Again, he falls into the same trap everybody else has fallen to, but you really can't blame Panoff. I'd be making the same play as well, but unfortunately, Panoff's already been here. So he's going to have to go round to Ganon's room, try and find that one staircase that's going to get him to Zelda's room. We'll see if he gets lucky. Because it's pretty much a game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Sharky.
And the only downside right now, Panoff doesn't even have any bombs right now. And look, there's another heart container.
And he's going to go ahead and pick it up. What the heck? Yeah, again, resource management, definitely key. And the keys just pushed him into it. If he didn't want that heart container, too bad. Got pushed into it.
Yeah, one thing I like to do when I find an item that was rude, I tend to burn it if I can.
Yeah, some people burn it, some people bomb it. It's always a kick when the runners do it. And I must say, I don't think I've ever bombed or burned an item, but I've definitely given the old man, or whatever the old man is when I play as an enemy sprite, I definitely give it a few wands and sword strikes to it when, I feel like it, because, hey, this is a stupid hint. We know about this, old man. What are you trying to do here?
And then tells you about an item in the said dungeon, or tell you about the dungeon where it is, but, well, you're already in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, look at my level number. I'm here.
Right.
Go somewhere else.
Exactly. And Panolf trying to do the block clip, he's able to do so. And here's the staircase. He'll go ahead and take it. And he thinks he's found the winning staircase, and unfortunately, he's going to get debated. I think just about everybody found that staircase and thinking, "Oh my gosh, I can finish this race." Sorry, we're closed.
I believe 3 of the 4 runners found that one.
Correct. I don't believe Random Effect actually found that staircase. He had, I mean, considering how tough level 9 is, his turned out to be the fastest level 9. But to me, that's really no surprise. Random Effect. His routing abilities are one of the best in the business, that's for sure. So Panolf will have to find a different path, and maybe the next staircase he finds will be the one. Now, it seems like the runners that found that staircase would end up finding the correct staircase moments later. So we'll see if this turns out to be the case for Panolf.
And let's check this one. Right south, so...
Oh, that wasn't the one.
That's the literally opposite of the dungeon.
And Panolf getting away from those blue wizards fast. And Panolf just gonna, no, he just pushed it. Just felt like pushing it. Now here's a room full of Pole's voices, just 3. He's going to use the boner. He's got plenty of cash, so that's not going to be a worry for Panolf. Unless, of course, he keeps missing shots like that. Unfortunately, that's a red herring.
Yep, nothing there, so go back and find another staircase.
Even though level 9 is not segmented by a randomizer standpoint, this might as well have been a quadruple, maybe even a quintuple segmented level 9 with all of these 2-offs and 3-offs that we've seen.
Definitely.
Not to mention the 9-off that you needed to get to get to Zelda's room. So, I mean, in essence, you might as well say this was at least quintuple segmented, if not more.
Pretty much. Blocked off staircase here. Let's take this staircase, see where it leads.
This might have been the one.
Yep.
Nope. This is the other Jabation staircase that's gonna lead him to Zelda's room.
And Zelda is a bunch of keys, apparently.
Yep, so Panolf has found both of the troll staircases. He's close. Because I believe if he takes the next staircase, he'll get to where he needs to be.
Just gotta be careful with these ropes.
Yeah, he's down to 1.5 hearts, so he really needs to tread lightly. And he's gonna up an A and try and take a different path.
Hasn't cleared as much as level 9 as some others, but took a lot of staircases as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think his map is going to look like everybody else at the end of it all because he's taken the completely wrong path to get back to Zelda's room. He's already been in this room. That was where the 2 orange Lamolas was, and I'm sorry, you can't bomb those directions.
And now decides to up A and then, well, let's try to go a different way.
He's got it narrowed down because he has found 3 of the troll staircases. He's just got a couple more options left, and Panolf will figure out this puzzle.
Yep, and he also found both of the items, so those are done. done for.
Yep, that's right. Again, there were 2 heart containers in level 9. For those of you who just joined us, for these flags, all 9 of the heart containers are part of the item shuffle. So there you have the potential, like in levels 1 and 8 that have 3 items. You could see 3 heart containers, and unfortunately, Panolf getting Wizrobe to death, so back to start he goes.
The Blizzard Robes don't even play.
And Panolf down to just 1 bomb also. And Panolf exiting level 9, trying to get more bombs, I would imagine. He's going to... Now, he has 112 rupees. I don't know if he grabbed the letter, though. Maybe he did. No, he didn't. So Panolf going back to start. I would imagine he's trying to farm for bombs. He may go for the potion. Heck, he may go for the magical sword as well. There's a bomb pack.
If since level 6 is close, definitely closest to where your mags is located, which is in a graveyard, might as well go up there and check it out. See what you can get.
I mean, Panolf's gameplay is enough, plus he's got the red ring. He doesn't necessarily need to go after the magical sword, but if you wanted that extra combat boost against those Wizrobes, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Of course, he is on the clock, so there's also that to consider as well, Sharky.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to go ahead and head back into level 9 again. This time he's got 5 bombs, and he's got full health at the moment. He's got to be careful that he doesn't lose it, because you're still going to lose an 1/8 of a heart when you get hit by blue Octoroks. Now he was trying for more bombs, and at this point he may want to consider maybe forcing bombs. For those of you who don't know, if you can build that count up to 10, you can kill 10 enemies in a row without getting hit. You bomb that 10th enemy, you're going to get a 4-pack of bombs. Now, if you stab that 10th enemy, you're going to get a 5 rupee instead. Now, you also could get lucky with those candy bombs, those lucky bombs, by hitting it right on the global counter. They'll appear in the 1, the 6, and the 8 in the global counter. So there's always a chance that if you are in that number in the global counter, and some people who do the counts when they play the vanilla game do a really good job of keeping track of their global counters. If you are able to kill a bomb-dropping enemy in the 1, 6, or 8, there's a chance you can get that bomb drop. Of course, it's only like a 30 or 40% chance, so you can do everything right, and the game will just say, oh, you can give me the bombs.
Yeah, if you're on the same with the drop enemies, like if you're on a global counter on a 3, you know it'll be the stopwatch. If you lose track where you are.
Yeah, that's right, Sharky. That clock can be a lifesaver, because if you find that clock in the bomb dropping group, you know you're on 3 on the global counter. You know that 3 more enemies, you'll have a chance at the bombs. Now, in the money dropping group, there's also a clock, but that represents the 6. And Panolf gonna make his way back around through Ganon's room, and again he's gonna hope to find that magic staircase. It's gonna take him to Zelda's room.
You gotta love that old man there.
That old man's just
banana.
old man's just taunting him. I'm telling you.
Well, the old men, they get paid in rupees, so they gotta make their money somehow.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now let's see which way Panolf's gonna go. He's got to remember which staircases he's already taken. Goes down to that room. He doesn't find anything there. I think he's getting close. Now, this is the one with the dongos. He already tried that one.
Yeah, that's
now,
the second debated staircase.
Correct. Now he's going to go to the left. He's going to find this staircase, which I'm pretty sure he has not taken.
And I believe this is the one, so...
I believe you're right.
Unlimited Dig Dogger.
Yep, this is the one. So Panel's going to take this staircase, and it's going to take him exactly where he needs to be. And bam! Now he's going to go to the north, which is the obvious instinct. He's going to kill the Dig Dog. I think every single runner fell for this trap. But the thing is, you can't blame the runners because you want to take the shortest path possible to get to Zelda's room. But unfortunately, it turns out to be yet another debate job.
All 4 of them did that, so...
Yeah, and again, you can't fault the runners for going north. I mean, how can you think that there's going to be no shutter door room going to the east? Just turns out there's nothing there. And Panel, you can't bomb into Zelda's room. This is not no Ganon required seed here. When Ganon's required, the only way you can get to Zelda's room is through a shutter door.
Nope, bombs will not work.
Bombs will not work. Force will not work. A magical staircase won't work. Keys won't work. It's a shutter door alone. But Panolf is on the verge of completing his seed, so get your GGs out for Panolf. He will be the final of our 4 featured runners to complete the seed, and boy, what a doozy of a level 9.
Yep. Level 9 was not taking anything from anybody tonight.
Now, that is for sure. Not sure if we will have a interview with Panolf or not, but again, we do have a few more races left to go. I do remind you that tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Randomania, and then on Saturday at noon Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 races to wrap up our first week. The one at noon Eastern on Saturday will be on Randomania. The one at 9 p.m. Eastern will be on Speed Gaming 2. So don't miss it. You see a lot of your favorite runners in action, trying to post the fastest time possible for qualifiers. Looks like we will have Panolf here for a interview in just a moment. And with that,
GG.
yes, indeed. Sharky, we do have Panolf in the commentator's booth with us. GG to you. Boy, what a seed this was.
Hey, bonsoir, good evening, good morning. Oh my god.
I'll tell you what, the beginning of this seed turned out to be promising for you. We had the early croissant, and this is looking like it was going to be maybe one of those seeds that was going to be bright. Well, it turns out things just really took a turn south with the domino effect. First of all, you had the raft in level 7, and then you had one of the trolliest level 9s I've seen in vanilla.
Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, I was pretty confident at the beginning, but then couldn't find things. And yeah, it was tough. It was tough. But it was fun. So I guess I'm second to last or something like that. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if anything, there's always a chance to improve that time because there's still 3 more races left to go this week.
True, but I was the only one I could take part, so that's fine. That's just fine.
Hey,
I just wait
it's
for
all
the-
good.
Yeah, I'll wait for
4
the
more 4 more weeks, and you could get a really good time in one of those heats and could put yourself into a very favorable position going into the brackets.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, that was fun. That was fun. A bit annoying, but because I shouldn't have a look at the SRL thing because I see all the done. I was like, no, why so fast? But then that's how randomizer goes.
Yeah, it was just one of those situations. I think a lot of the determining factors, because there were about a dozen people that finished in the sub-hour club.
Yeah.
I think one of the determining factors was gambling on level 7 or gambling on something else. And if you decided to gamble on something else, you ended up getting burned, unfortunately.
True. But then again, you had to find the recorder to go into 7, so I can't remember what it was.
Number 8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was it. The 8 with the red ring and the book and the recorder. Yeah, maybe my routing and maybe I clear too much room. I think I clear rooms that are not necessary to be cleaned. So I need to do practice on that, just to recognize the room that needs clearing and then those that just needs passing through. That's it. I will save time.
Yeah, that's what makes the item randomizer tough, is because since you have all 9 heart containers in the item shuffle, you do really need to know where those item room drops are, because you never know if that one obscure room in level 7 or wherever is going to have, that item you need to complete the seed.
Indeed. And the ladder. I needed the ladder anyways. So the items, I didn't find that in the right order. But that was really fun, and thanks everyone for sticking with me until the end.
Hey, GG's to you, and I'll tell you what, I think there'll be greener pastures ahead of you, because we know you're a really good Zelda randomizer player, and it was just one of those seeds. Shake it off, come back in week 2. I know you're going to do better.
Yeah, I'm going to do better. So thanks again for everyone for having me, and yeah, it's pretty early for me, so I'm just going to hit the date because it's already 7 a.m. So I'm not going to go back to bed. No way.
All right, thank you very much, Panolf. And with that is going to conclude our coverage of race number 5 of the first week of qualifiers here in the Zelda Randomizer Tournament. Sharky, any final thoughts before we cut?
Well, not too much, but that level 9, like we said plenty of times, that was one of the worst 9s I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
In that top 10, like you said.
Yeah, no question about it. In terms of vanilla-shaped level 9s like that, I have to put this one in the top 10 easily. Very brutal level 9. Just one way to get there. A lot of debating staircases where you think it's the right way, and it's nothing but a red herring. But that is the nature of Zelda Randomizer. You just never know what's going to happen. So with that, that's going to do it for us tonight here on Speed Gaming. Again, for our 4 runners, make sure you give them all a follow. Random Effect, Truant Gamer, JLo7, and Panol. For my commentator partner, Sharky2107. For our tracker, Crimson Avix. And for everyone here on our Speed Gaming family of networks, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, signing off. Have yourselves a great evening, and we will see you again tomorrow night.
Good night, guys.